Once upon a time, there was a man who lived in a Minecraft world named Steve. One night, while chopping wood in the forest, Steve spots something strange. A skeleton is wandering around all alone, but instead of shooting arrows at the player, it's nervously pacing back and forth, searching the ground. Then, oh no! The skeleton trips over a root, drops its bow, and stumbles to its knees. Before Steve can grab its sword, the skeleton looks up with big, innocent eyes and makes a meep sound. Wait a second, Steve thinks, skeletons aren't supposed to act like that. They're not supposed to be friendly, helpful, or have feelings. This one just seems plain sad. As Steve approaches cautiously, the skeleton slowly stands up and points to the empty spot where its bow should be. It makes some more meep sounds and shrugs its bony shoulders. I think the skeleton is trying to tell me something, Steve thinks. Maybe it lost its bow somewhere in the forest. No way a skeleton would be so clumsy. But maybe it's worth helping. So Steve sets off into the forest to help the skeleton find its missing bow. The search takes them deep into a dark cave filled with squeaking bats. Everywhere Steve looks, there seem to be more bats. Hundreds of bats hanging upside down from the ceiling, blocking the path forward. But after a few minutes of careful spelunking, Steve finds a small opening on the cave wall. It leads to a narrow tunnel that ends in a tall, luscious tree. Surely the skeleton's bow isn't stuck in a tree, Steve thinks. But anything's possible, so they climb the tree and peek inside. Nope, the bow isn't here. Guess! It's back to the forest then! Steve comes across a murky swamp filled with lily pads and bouncing slimes. At first, they don't see anything else, so they jump on a nearby lily pad to take a closer look. And that's when they hear a splat. A slime lands on the ground with a sad, disappointed face. Hey there, little guy, Steve says. Do you happen to have seen a skeleton around here? The slime shakes its gelatinous head and bounces away. Guess not. Then, he hears a faint splashing sound coming from deeper in the swamp. They follow the sound to a ruined tower poking out of the water. Atop the tower, a spider scuttles around on the crumbling parapet, eyeing him with 8 beady eyes. Oh, great, he thinks. Just what I wanted to see, another spider. But Steve knows they need to get past the spider to reach the top of the tower, so they sneak closer. Slowly, carefully, he gets within striking distance, then pounces, hitting the spider with a well-aimed arrow. The spider shrieks and flees, scrambling over the tower's broken battlements and into the swamp. Now the coast is clear for the player to climb to the top of the tower. And when they reach the top, they see something amazing. The missing bow is stuck in a cobweb, sparkling faintly with 3 different enchantments. As Steve reaches for the bow, it glows brightly, bathing the ruined tower in an ethereal light. Suddenly, a secret passage in the wall opens, revealing a staircase leading down into the darkness. And at the bottom of the stairs is a small, unassuming chest. Steve opens it and finds a stash of arrows, bones, and an enchanted quiver. Must be the skeleton's, he thinks. I wonder if it would like me to return it. Steve goes back outside to return the bow. The skeleton isn't there. He calls out, "Hey, skeleton! I found your bow!" And the skeleton pops out from behind a tree with a surprised meep. Steve tosses the bow to the skeleton, who catches it with a grateful nod. Then the most amazing thing happens. The skeleton lifts the bow, and the enchantments glow brightly, projecting a secret path of light on the ground. The skeleton turns to the player, bows its head in thanks, then trots off down the path. Steve follows and discovers a hidden underground chamber where the skeleton's stash of loot is buried. When the skeleton sees him following, it drops the bones and arrows and gives him the enchanted quiver. Then it picks up its glowing bow and walks peacefully into the forest, vanishing into the mist. Sometimes, even in Minecraft, you can find friendship where you least expect it. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.